Welcome back to the Common Sense Grandma. My name is Michelle, and today we are going to go through my working pantry and see how I can improve it, especially with rearranging where everything is placed. And I'm actually replacing a lot of the Tupperware with mason jars. I really prefer them. Now, I apologize, it is so dark. This kitchen is dark. It's just the way it is. I do have lights right here hoping to help a little bit, but we will see. So here we go. I do have a lock here when the little ones try to get into things and I don't want them in the pantry. So here we go. Now this is my working pantry that I use every day. I don't keep my jarred food here or most of my canned food. It's in our extended pantry. And so this one is mainly just the things we use every day. And, you know, our daughter lives with us with her 2 kids half the time. And there are a lot of things in here that they have bought that's in here. There's a lot of things I have bought. I think there's probably expired things. Now, I have not taken anything out of here. You get to see the real deal. The only thing I have thrown away, I think this was 2 days ago, was a Bisquick mix. It was expired for a year. I remember looking for it. I knew I bought one and I couldn't find it. So I bought another one, which is in here. And I finally found it in the back corner. And I've really switched from using Bisquick, which is why it's probably expired, because I do a lot more by hand. I do buy pancake mix because the grandkids like to make pancake mix, or pancakes I should say, you know, in the morning sometimes, and it's just easier. I know there's ingredients in there maybe that we should not use, but sometimes you have to do a little bit of give and take. Now, my plan right now is to move things out. I have a table back here, and I just wanted to show you what it really looks like, and then I'm going to go through it, rearrange it, and bring you back. But I will say that having a working pantry is so important, especially if you cook from scratch. For you gals, or maybe guys too that cook, you know, when you cook from scratch, it does make all the difference. It costs less, it's healthier, it doesn't have the bad ingredients, and I prefer to cook that way. But I'm actually going to go even deeper into that, of cooking more from scratch completely. I use very little mixes of things. I'm looking here and I do see some puddings and jello. The little granddaughters, the 3 little ones, they just love jello. And so not very many of us really eat it, but to them it's a treat. When you go to grandma's house, you get jello. And a lot of times I let the 3 of them each make their own color. I should say flavor, but you know what I mean. And then I send it home with them, and my daughter's like, please mom, like, sorry, they made it, they get to take it home. That's what grandmas get to do. So up here we have, I am going to take the camera and show you, but I have some coffee, specialty coffees. I have my coffee grinder there. I do have a jar of wheat berries. And you know, it's not wheat berries. I think it's actually wheat kernels, but we all say wheat berries because they're not berries. An empty Tupperware, powdered sugar, oatmeal. This is a big 20 cup, and we do go through this a lot. I buy that by the 25 pound from Azure Standard. Bisquick, which I'm throwing today. Pancake mix is empty. Cream of wheat. We have multiple different rices. This is jasmine white. We've got Calrose brown. This is Calrose white. This is, and I don't know why do I have, oh, jasmine brown, Calrose brown. We have so many different ones. Sugar, brown sugar. Our vitamins and medications are up here. And then there's just so much miscellaneous. I tried to make this for the vinegars and things like that that don't have to be refrigerated. I need to go through that. There's just a lot of like snacks. We've got peanut butter, honey, all kinds of things. And I have found, let me show you if I can find, oh, I don't have, I had so much Tupperware, like these small ones here and the real long ones, and I don't see any. I guess I took them all out. I took a box this big to the thrift store to donate because I discovered I had so much Tupperware. I was not going into those little things of, you know, I didn't even know what it was. Even when I put a label on it, it might get turned around. And we just were not using it, and I found it very complicated. And that's why I'm switching more to jars. I bought 12 more of the gallon size jars. Are they gallon or half gallon? Half gallon maybe, the big ones. Because I would prefer using that over a lot of the Tupperware. I do like Tupperware. I'm going to keep all the big ones, but see, this is sunflower kernels. Actually, I keep these in the freezer. I just haven't opened it yet. But these big ones, and I'm not buying anything else. I watched a few videos to see what other folks have done, and they've bought tubs and all of that. I'm not going to do that because we don't really eat that many kinds of things. You see this? This is a disaster. There's navy beans, cookie icing. I mean, it's just, these are really good, by the way. They're called cracker nuts. You get them at the Asian store. And I know my younger daughter, her favorite one is the garlic one, but these are really good. But, you know, I have to go through all of this because a lot of things are probably expired. And I just want it neat and clean. That's something that I really am trying to do in the whole house. I was able to get rid of a lot of things. On the other side of the kitchen here is like a family room. It's huge. It's about 600 square feet. And we have our office area there, and there's toys and workout equipment. There's so many things. I'm trying to clear all that out. When we had an office and we brought everything back home about 3 years ago, we got rid of a lot, but there's still things here that we need to get rid of. So, what is this? Oh, this is for making miso soup from scratch. Delicious. Really, really good. See, we're finding sushi nori wraps. My granddaughter likes to make, it's a sushi bake. It is so good. Pancit noodles. I didn't even know I had that. And in this pantry, I don't really keep, let's say, pasta, except for ones that we didn't finish and I put it in a jar. Our pasta is in the back of the house. It's in its own cupboard. Everything is in there. Over here, there's a little 3-drawer plastic where we keep ramen and other kinds of pastas that more of the Asian kind. They're all there. So it makes it very organized. Oops. Okay. Chilies to make sauces. Oh, these are pasilla ancho. Yummy, yummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this up. I do have one more bin here. And look at this. This is so crazy. Cookie mix, marshmallows, dried mangoes. Just, see, this should be in the freezer. That's why we have to go through the pantry every once in a while. So, when I'm finished with this, I will bring you back and I will show you what it looks like. I will wipe all the cupboards, all the shelves. Is that what they're called? Shelves. I'll wipe them all down so it's all neat and clean. I will put one photo I'll insert of our pantry in the back of the house, one of the photos. The other one, we have buckets and then a couple shelves on another shelf that is kind of messy, but I will take a picture of our main one so you can see some of the other items, you know, spaghetti sauce, all your canned tomatoes, all of my jams and jellies, fruits that are in cans and jars, all that kind of stuff. You know, salmon, tuna, those kinds of things. So I will bring you back when this is done and see you soon. It took about 2 hours to get this pantry cleaned. I took everything out shelf by shelf, cleaned each shelf with some cleaning spray and then wiped it all down. Down at the bottom, of course, it was the worst. That's where the soy sauce was and the cooking oil. I do see I have some canola cooking oil from when we had made lumpia. It's like Filipino egg rolls. And I don't want to use avocado oil to fry those in because it's just a little bit expensive. So I do have a bottle of that I need to put back. But this, it feels so good to get this cleared out. In fact, my husband was over here munching. He discovered, oh, now he knows where the crackers are. I know where the crackers are, how much we have. We're throwing 4 paper bags of old expired food. The oldest was 2017 for a box of pudding. And I think it was butterscotch pudding, and that's the one that you can make those delicious Christmas rolls with. I think that's probably what I bought it for years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and just never made it. But this feels so good. The only packaged foods we have in here is just a little bit of this. Yes, there's a gravy mix. I also made homemade gravy mix. It's around the corner on my other shelf. But I'm just so happy about this now. Now I know what we have, and I feel much better about what we are going to be eating. So you can see a little bit over here. But you know, I had talked about on my last video how we are going to be starting our grocery budget tomorrow. Tomorrow's May 1st. And so I actually don't really even need any food yet. I did find out here I'm low on soy sauce, and there's one other item, I don't remember what it is, and that's it. Otherwise, we're good. We still have fresh vegetables. Our garden is producing quite a bit of greens now, so you know, salads, things like that. We're good. We still have chicken and fish out in the refrigerator, or freezer I should say, outside. So I feel really comfortable about shopping my shelves first. So let's say I want to make spaghetti. I go in the back of the house, grab a big can of crushed tomatoes. If we want to put meat in it, I can put some ground beef and do all of that. There's so many things I can make. I also do have some jars of soups and some stews that I had done in the canning pressure cooker thing. So I feel really good about where we're at. And this is going to be a good journey to make sure we're really eating from scratch and shopping my shelves first, because now I know what we have and what we don't have. We actually had 6 little boxes of Knox gelatin. I've not used a single one. And I think why I bought them was to make gummy worms for the grandkids, something like that. I haven't even done it. And so 3 of the boxes were expired. So, you know, it's sad when you're throwing food away. That's not helpful. That cuts into the budget. But I feel so good about this now. My husband was quite surprised how much we were throwing away, but I explained some of that pasta has been sitting here, like lasagna noodles. They've been up here. I haven't made lasagna for a long time. And I don't, you know, they were expired. And so I know I have some in the back of the house, and now I need to go check all of those also. But I hope this inspires you to go through your pantry and see what you really need, what you don't need. Again, the only thing I bought for organization is some more of these jars. That's it. I just thought, you know, I'm not going to buy anything fancy. Now we know exactly what we have. In fact, I discovered this one. Oh no, this is chocolate granola. I got this for my granddaughter. I did find somewhere here hibiscus. Oh, here it is. This is to make hibiscus tea. You know, you can, like when you go to a Mexican restaurant or something, it smells so good, but it's lost its potency, I can tell. So that's something I need to make soon. So again, like I said, I keep in the back of the house. I'm looking at peanut butter. I've probably got 3 in the back of the house. I have this small honey. I've got a big jar in the back. So I feel good about where we're at. And again, like I said, I hope this inspires you to go through your pantry and see what you have and what you don't have. Anyway, I hope you're all having a blessed day, a blessed week, and I will see you again very soon. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe. My channel's growing. I think that's great. I really appreciate that. A lot of you have left wonderful comments about whatever the videos have been. I really appreciate that too. And love and blessings to each of you. Bye-bye.